Hello. Oh, excuse me. That's better. Okay, so fingers crossed. Samantha, Leanne, Shelby, Lorraine. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Sue and Rose. Hopefully you can all see each other. Hi, Suzanne and Donna, part 2. Hopefully this is going to work. Keep our fingers crossed. If not, we're just going to have to deal with it for today, I'm afraid. It worked at the end, Samantha. No, it heard me saying it, didn't it? It heard me saying she's going to restart. Oh, Suzanne, bless you. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. Okay, so we're going to carry on and hopefully this will be a little bit better. Perfect. So, up next is Lisa Henschel. Oh, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Lisa Henschel, are you here? Now, obviously, we're going to give Lisa a moment to come on because we have just restarted. Thank you, Bab. Just in case, obviously, it takes her a moment to find us. Knock on wood. Why did it go into part 2? No one could see each other. I could see everyone, but no one else could see each other commenting. It's very strange. Good old Facebook. And Lisa, you're here. Hello, hello, hello. You have 2 openings altogether. You would like mystery oyster and a Christmas oyster. Donate shells. Would like a periwinkle colour and a berry red. So there's a mystery oyster. And then a Christmas oyster. Let me get these open. So let's go down. Your first oyster. We have a softer pop there. And in your Christmas oyster, there's your mother of pearl. We had a colour combination like this earlier, 1, 2, and 3. And you have triples. There's no more in that one. Your first mystery oyster has given you triples, Lisa. You have a black cherry, a coral, and a autumn peach. Sorry, just cleaning the black cherry up there. So if I hold this up so you can see. So black cherry, coral, and autumn peach. And then your second Christmas oyster. There's a louder pop there, and in here there's your mother of pearl, and let's have a squidge in here. You have a berry red, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so you have a berry red from your Christmas oyster. Lisa, what do you think to all of your pearls here? Are you happy with these? If so, which ones would you like where? And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So that's going to be completely up to you, my lovely, what you would like to do. So from the top row, you've got your black cherry, your brighter coral, and your autumn peach. And then you've got your berry red underneath those. If I pop these on the board for you, the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Your berry red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Berry red on the jewellery, perfect. Lisa, I've got that down for you and I'm glad you're happy with those. Just popping them all in here. Yep, I've got that down. So I've got it. So I've kept the berry red in this bag, the other 3 in this bag. I've wrote it down at the berry red on there. Now you can have another colour on the other item if you would like to. You don't have to if you'd prefer just to have it the pearls loose and then obviously the red on the charm. But would you like a colour on the other item, a pearl on the other item? The peach, perfect. Okay, so that I've got that down for you there then, Lisa. Lisa, my lovely, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. I can say hello to your daughter, so Shelley and Hope in New Zealand, hello. Thank you for watching us, and it's Saturday morning there for you, isn't it? So you are in the future because it's Friday night for us. Perfect. So up next then this evening is Caroline Rensberg. Caroline, are you here? Apparently, Caroline, are you on the list twice? Was it? You're on the list twice as well. Please can you have mystery oyster, donate the shells, we'll see what comes out. Okay, sorry, I'm just seeing whereabouts on the list you are. 16th. Where are we now? 10th. I think I've gone past you, my lovely. Ah, there we go. Okay, so you've got 2 openings altogether. You'd like 2 mystery oysters to donate your shells, and we're going to see what colours come out, Caroline. Perfect. So mystery oysters, not a problem, Shelley. There's 1 and 2. So you're exactly 12 hours ahead of us now. Now all our clocks have changed again. Yeah, you're 12 hours ahead. No. Yes. Yes. Okay, so Caroline, let's go down. Mystery oyster number 1. Ooh, nice louder pop with that one. And in here, there's a little bit, that's just a piece of shell there. Little bit of flesh on that, move the shell out the way, little bit of flesh on that side, and I can see a peeper in here. You have a brighter, deeper coral, and there's no more in that one. Stop it, please.
What?
Picking.
No.
You won't. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your mystery oyster. We have a deeper pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And in, oh, I can see a peeper through there. You have a pinkle, Caroline. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so you have a pinkle and a deep coral. Now, sand nearly went then. If you're happy with these, which ones would you like on your jewellery? And if you're not happy, do let me know because I can swap them for you. So a deep coral and a slightly darker pinkle as well. What do you get with being a supporter? Supporters, would you like to answer that? If not, I'm quite happy to. So the deeper coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And your pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. It makes me twitchy as well, Gemma. The most recent thing supporters get, the most recent thing that they've got is they got first dibs on our new Easter offer. Yeah, so they sort of knew about the Easter offer and could purchase it 24 hours beforehand. Caroline, what do you think to these? Oh, thank you guys for commenting on that there. I didn't see you reply, Caroline. Please, can we change the coral for a deep blue and the blue on the charm? Of course we can. If I just grab a blue for you so you can confirm for me if you're happy with this one. Would you be happy with this blue here? That's great. Perfect, Caroline. Let me pop this in here. Caroline, thank you very, very much for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. That's safe on there, and then over there for you. Oh no, Selena. Everyone touch wood that it doesn't happen again. Up next this evening is Hannah Woods. Hannah, are you here? Oh, bless you, Sue. I mean, it's £3.49 a month. It's not a contract or anything, so you can cancel it at any time. But it is supporting a small business, and we can't thank you enough for that. So thank you. Hannah, hello, hello, hello. Hannah, my lovely, you have 3 oysters altogether. What 3 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? I'm just going to show a bright red pearl. A brighter red one, I'd say either one of these two. Mystery and donate, Hannah. Perfect. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? 1, 2 and 3. Two and 3. Okay, so Hannah, let's go down. Oh, I just spilt some of the sand. Okay, so your first oyster. Oh, deeper pop there. Oh, he's a tougher one. There we go. Okay, so Hannah, there is your mother of pearl. And in here, it was only a little bit, Sue. Oh, you also have a pinkle. And there's no more in that one. It was my pinky. My pinky went in diving into the sand and just pulled a little bit out. Okay, so your first colour out is a pinkle. Let me hold him up so you can have a closer look. Moving on to oyster number 2. We have a lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And in here, you have a chocolate bronze. I feel like I haven't seen a chocolate bronze in a long time. Oh, I've missed them. You have a chocolate bronze, Hannah. There's no more in that one. Let me hold them up so you can have a closer look. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is a mystery oyster. We have a deep pop there. Oh, and you are twinning. You have one that's popped out there and you have another here. You are twinning with bright, deep apple green twins. And there's no more in that one, Hannah. Okay, so what do you think to these? You have a pinkle, a chocolate bronze, and now twinning apple greens. If you're happy with these, which ones would you like where? And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So it's going to be completely up to you, my lovely, what you think and what you would like to do. If I pop these on the board for you, your pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Your chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And apple green number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Apple green number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8 as well. I can do that. However, there will be a weight on the pinkle. So if you're happy for the potential weight, then that's absolutely not a problem. I'm guessing it's the pinkles on the jewellery. If so, that's absolutely fine as well. Just confirm for me that if you're happy to wait to swap that in. Yes, I do have candy floss pinks. Let me show you them so you can have a look, and if so, I'll need to know which other colour you'd like to swap out. So it would potentially be the other green, and then it would be the pink or the chocolate bronze. Okay, so have a look at these two here. Would you be happy with those two? Nope, Anita, touch wood. Oh. Swap the bronze and keep the pink. Well, of course you can. Another chocolate bites the dust. Okay, so Hannah, I've got that down for you then. So pink on there, yellow on the other item. That leaves you with your pinkle. I hope you're happy with those. Let me just pop them all safely in here for you. Hannah, thank you very, very much for the donations with your shells as well. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe over there for you. Perfect. Yeah, I think Facebook's never going to let us have a night off. Today there seems to be slight delays in comments. Hannah, you're very welcome, my lovely. Oh really, Sam, why do they always seem to do updates at this time of the day? Without fail. But I suppose everyone gets them rolled out at different times, don't they? Deary me. Right, up next this evening is Bethany Staggers. Bethany, are you here? Bethany Staggers, are you here? Bethany, hello. Oh, how do you do those hearts? Love them. Hope you're all well. I hope you're well as well. You're hoping for rose gold, so whichever, I can't speak, sorry. So whichever oyster they come from, and donate. Now, rose golds would definitely be the normal oyster. That's this one here. So 2 of these, number 1 and number 2. You'd like to donate your shells, thank you very much. And you're hoping for these rose golds. So Bethany, I'm just getting these open for you. And let's go down. So oyster number 1, which is your normal oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here, oh, you have a deeper lavendery rose gold from your first oyster. There's no more in that one. So a deeper lavendery rose gold. No, Jason, what's it about? And then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is from your normal oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here, this is not a normal oyster colour. So you are twinning, Bethany. I will confirm this is not a normal oyster colour. So this is not a natural coloured pearl. It just seems to be in the wrong bag there. So I do apologise. That may be on my end. So yeah, I do apologise for that. So of course, Bethany, if you're not happy with these colours, I can definitely swap them for you. But on the plus side, you are twinning. So you've got a darker lavendery rose gold, and then a lighter icy blue, and then a brighter icy blue. What do you think to those? The rose gold lavender is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Your lighter icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5, and the brighter icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Swap one of the blues to match this rose gold. I'll try and have a look to see if I can. Do you have a preference to which one you'd like to swap out? The lighter or the brighter icy blue? Swap out the brighter, not a problem. It may be that I have to do the swap off the live, just because I'm struggling to find one which is the, I'm colour matching it okay. I'm just looking, but unless the one in my hand here is the same size, I may have to swap it off the live just so I can have a look. Oh no, see, every time I say that I then find one. Okay, if you have a look at these, can you just confirm for me that you're happy with those there? Perfect. Oh, Bethany, and thank you for the stars as well. Bless you, my lovely. But no, I'm glad you're happy with the colours here. Let me pop these in here for you. Thank you as well for the donations with your shells, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe over there for you. Oh, Denise, bless you. I wouldn't say I'm glam, but bless you, thank you. I actually don't wear makeup any other time of the day. Supporters will know when I do a live and like randomly, Face is like stripped. School runs, out and about, I don't wear makeup, just wear it for the live. Just mainly I have dark eyes, but yeah, so I don't know. I just probably because it's fresh on, possibly. If we were here all night, it wouldn't be like a daytime makeup, it wouldn't be fresh on. If that makes sense. I would also always say, Stephanie, safety online. So if you don't know someone and you're not sure, don't accept it. That's what I'd sort of say. Up next this evening is Jennifer Donegal. Jennifer, are you here? Stephanie, so page related, like Pearls of Brecon, like I personally don't send out friend requests. If you guys obviously talk to each other, and that's fine, but yeah, safety online, just be sure who you're accepting to view your personal stuff, that's all. No, it starts on Sunday, the Easter wall. I am looking for Jennifer Donegal. Jennifer, are you here? So yeah, this starts on Sunday. I had fun making them as well. Yup, yup, yup. Okay, so oh bless you, Leanne. It is bank holiday though, so Monday we've planned lots and lots of family activities, so it's obviously Sunday as well, but it's fine being live the Sunday night. We've planned it all out. Bless you. Okay, so last call for Jennifer Donegal. If not, we'll move on. And if she does come, we can add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Jennifer, if you are here and no one's commenting, sort of can see you, please type I'm invisible, because it should bring it forward so I can see you. And if anyone else sees Jennifer's comment, please comment on that comment, because I'll bring that forward. Okay, so I haven't seen her, so we're going to move on. Up next then is Rose Godwin. Rose, are you here? No, Trisha, but they're in the process of, as you saw at the start of part 1, being made to go on the website. Yes, Tammy, and each one will be photoed individually, because obviously all pearls are different. So each bracelet, there'll only obviously be one of that bracelet. And even if there's another bracelet, the same colour styles, it's going to look different because all pearls are different. So they will be listed individually. So the one you see in the photo is definitely your one, if that makes sense. Oh, Rose, hello and happy Easter to you as well, Rose. Now, Rose, you have a 25 pearl oyster. That was this one here. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So your 25 pearl oyster. I am, Sue, yes. Yes, I am. Keep the shells, Rose. Okay, so let's go down your 25 pearl oyster. Like I say, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So in here. We have a softer pop there. Oh, it's a tough one. There we go. We're going to see what comes out. Okay, so straight away I can see lots of pearls in and around the flesh there. So as I open, as I get him open, yep, I thought we might have a few runaways on that one. There we go. So we've had a few runaways, and there's a few on this side of the shell as well. So I'm just going to pop those out. Then I'll clean that off in just a moment. So the ones left in here, still see lots of pearls in and around. Oh, there's a little peeper in there and around the flesh. Okay, so let's have a squidge in here for you, Rose. Just having a squidge around in here for you. I don't believe there's any more in that one. Okay, so before I clean that off, let's count them for you. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. Oh, did I count that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So I'm just going to take the flesh off here. No, I definitely don't think there's any more in there. Okay, so what happens now, Rose, is because obviously you've ordered a 25 pearl oyster, but because there's only 24 pearls, once we've gone through all of your colours here, you'll get to have another oyster pick. Okay, so you get to pick from the mystery, Nunu, expand the rainbow, normal. So you get to have an extra oyster pick to make up to that 25 pearls. And of course, if you get multiples in the next oyster, you'll get to keep those as well. So you'll definitely get at least 25 pearls. Just means that we do another oyster as well, Rose. I hope that's okay. But to start with, we'll count and go through the colours here, and then we'll open up that second oyster. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop them in the sand. I'm going to put the darker ones towards the top of the sand, lighter ones towards the bottom of the sand, and then I'll go through all the colours for you. Now, I normally measure the largest and the smallest. However, if you'd like me to measure them all, or if there's certain colours you'd like me to measure, do let me know. These are all very similar in size, these ones actually. Michelle, definitely email me over that your idea there. I mean, it's definitely never too early at all. So if you'd like to email it over to me, I can definitely have a look into it. Not a problem. So let me hold these up for you, Rose. So I was just looking around the board there, just to double check there was no pearls around the board. So here are your 24 pearls, and then we'll open up your second oyster to make it up to 25 or more. Okay, so if I go through the colours for you, measure the biggest and the smallest. Of course I can, Rose. You've got, to start with, you've got a dark grape purple, almost chocolatey purple. Then you have a silver. Now that silver looks like he's got a hint of purple in him there as well, doesn't he? And then next to him is you have a deeper chocolate. Then you have a chocolate bronze and a darker gunmetal grey. You then have another chocolate and a two-tonal apple green. So this apple green's got lighter and darker areas as you go around the pearl there. You've got a two-tonal hot pink, so again lighter and darker as you go around the pearl. And then you've got a Pepsi blue, again two-tonal with lighter and darker areas. You've got this latte kind of lighter chocolate, and then slightly darker in shade next to him. You then have a berry red, and ending the darker lines with another chocolate. You then have a two-tonal icy blue, a coral, a brighter coral, a two-tonal purple, so again lighter and darker areas as you go around the pearl there, a coral again there. That one may actually be possibly the smallest. I'll measure him in a moment. You've then got a cream, a two-tonal autumn peach, so lighter and darker areas around the pearl. You then have a two-tonal lemon yellow with slight brighter areas, a lighter purple, a candy floss pink, and ending on a more natural coloured lavendery pink. Rose, what do you think to all of those colours? Measuring the largest and smallest, like I said, they're mostly quite uniform in size in this one actually. Visually smallest does look to be this coral. It's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. I'm going to measure the yellow. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And I'm going to measure the autumn peach as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So your smallest is definitely the 6.5 there. Two-tonal purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And the pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. So your smallest is a 6.5. Your largest is an 8. And you'd like a mystery oyster for the next one, of course you can. Let me just grab that for you. So I do apologise that that oyster didn't have 25 pearls in. It sometimes does happen that it does go, sometimes pearls are slightly more, slightly less, never less than 24, but we always do try to accommodate to make up for those pearls if that happens. So your mystery oyster, Rose, let's go back down. We have a softer pop there. Jennifer, if there's spaces available on Sunday, I can move you to Sunday. If not, it will be Tuesday. Would that day be okay for you as well? So there's your mother of pearl. And in here you have 1 and 2. Rose, you are twinning. You are twinning with coral twins there. There's no more in that one. So twinning with coral twins. Rose, what do you think to all of your pearls? Let me just pop these in the sand as well. What do you think to all of those, my lovely? I'm just going to wrap up your shells for you. What do you think to those, my lovely? Are you happy with those? Perfect, Michelle, thank you. Happy? Perfect, Rose. Let me just pop all of these in here for you. I'm glad you're happy with the colours there. I'm just popping them in the bag. Okay, so that's in there for you. Rose, my lovely, I hope you'll be happy with everything. Oh, excuse me. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's safe over there for you as well, and I've wrapped up your shells as well, my lovely. Happy Easter to you as well, Rose. I was itching my leg then, my calf. Did that look really weird? I promise you I was itching my calf. I just saw it come back up through the camera like, oh. Oh, up next this evening is Leanne. Leanne, are you here? I do need another tea. I can just hear Aaron. He's munching an apple at the moment though. So I'm going to ask him when I can hear it when he finishes eating, I think. Actually, if I ask him... No, I'll wait till he finishes eating. I was going to ask for a tea when you finished eating.
Alright.
Thank you. He heard me. Leanne, hello. Your daughter Casey is watching on her phone too. Casey, hello guys. Can we have mystery and keep the shells, Leanne? Of course you can. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So number 1 and number 2. So let's go down. Now your first oyster is a clapper. That just means he doesn't need to be popped there. And straight away in here I can see a apple green. Casey, you're hoping for pinks and purples or a nice blue. Okay, so far we have a apple green. There's no more in that one. Let me hold him up so you can have a closer look. And then moving on to mystery oyster number 2, we have a softer pop there. And I can see a peep already. Sorry, I thought the camera was really off then. You have a brighter hot pink. And there's no more in that one. It ran under here. There we go. So again, I'm just going to clean the flesh off of here. So you have a bright hot pink and a apple green. Leanne and Casey, what do you think of these colours? If you're happy with these to go on the jewellery, and if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. Swap them both for bright red. Have a look here. Are you happy with these ones here? Perfect, Leanne. Perfect. Okay, so let me just, oh, sorry, bring you back up again and pop these in here. So Leanne, I hope you and Casey will be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've wrapped up your shells as well, so they're nice and safe. And then everything's safe over there for you. Leanne, you're very, very welcome. Finally have reds. Whoop, whoop. Okay, up next then this evening is Michelle Dicker. Michelle, are you here? Hi Katie. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody. Happy Easter, Anne. Michelle, hello. You have 2 openings altogether. Mystery and a Christmas. Donating your shells. Perfect. Oh, Christmas oysters are nearly out. 1 and 2. Okay, let's get these open. That's the Christmas oyster. And then the mystery oyster. So let's go down. So we're going to start with the mystery oyster. Lighter pop there. And straight away in here, there's your mother of pearl. Michelle, like I say, is there certain colours you're hoping for? You have a lighter icy blue. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you a lighter icy blue. And then moving on to oyster number 2, we have a softer pop there. And in here, a little bit of flesh on that side, but you can see there's no pearls there. And in here, You have a creamy coloured pearl. Thank you, bub. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so you've got a icy blue and a cream. Michelle, which... Oh, it's actually almost like a creamy green, sorry. It's got that slight appley green tone to him. Now, if you're happy with these ones, my lovely, which ones would you like where? And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And your creamy green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. What do you think to these, Michelle? Can we swap the blue for a black or a gunmetal grey? Of course we can. And which ones would you like where? Is that one okay? And if so, like I say, which one would you like where? Me, Samantha? Did you lose us? Love the black. Can you have that on the jewellery? Of course you can. I'll pop the black on there. Okay, perfect. Michelle then, my lovely. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe over there for you as well. Oh, okay, sorry, Samantha. I do apologise. Okay, so like I say, Michelle, I hope you'll be happy with everything. And up next then this evening is Caitlyn Sneddon. Caitlyn, are you here? No, Michelle, you're very, very welcome, my lovely. So I just saw it and it wasn't straight, and that's all I'm going to see if I didn't straighten it up. So I'm looking for Caitlyn Sneddon. Caitlyn, are you here? Oh, I do apologise. They keep sneaking up on me. Aaron's just gone to make me another tea, bless him. Have my comments slowed right down? Krispy Kreme donut. Oh my gosh, I haven't had one in like over a year. So Caitlyn, if you are here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. What's in your pocket? Aaron's snacks for the night are a packet of crisps. 2 packets of crisps. You can't eat 3 packets of crisps.
They're little packets.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. If it's a big packet, I have 1 packet. If it's little packets, I have multiple packets.
Okay. So, Caitlyn, if you are here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward. I'm so sorry. So I can see you. And if anyone can see Caitlyn, please comment on her comment because it will bring it forward so I can see. Right. Sorry, Jade. It's our regular watchers will know. Once I get in a yawning stream, shall we say, it's very hard for me to stop until I've had like half a mouthful of tea, and then it pings them away for some reason. Caitlyn, it's you. Hello, hello, hello. Caitlyn, you have 1 opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep? Or would you like to donate your shells? Again, I'm ever so sorry. Mystery, Caitlyn, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Sorry. Oh, it will stop in a second. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's go down. So, your mystery oyster, we have a softer pop there. Donate the shells, perfect, thank you. Now straight away in your mystery oyster, I can see that you are twinning. 1 and 2, you are twinning with darker purple twins. There's no more in that one. What do you think to darker purple twins, Caitlyn? Would you be happy with one of these on your jewellery? And if not, I can swap them for you. So if I pop them in the sand and hold them up so you can see, it does look like you have a slightly brighter purple and then a slightly darker purple as well. So if you are happy with these, I'll need to know if you'd like the brighter or the darker one on your jewellery. What's happened to the camera? If I pop them on the board, the brighter purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And then the slightly darker one is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So slightly different sizes there as well. Can we, it keeps moving as I go to click see thread. Can we swap one for a sunshine yellow? And do I have any oil slicks? No, no oil slicks. There would definitely be quite a weight on an oil slick if you would like one. But I can definitely swap one for a sunshine yellow. Oh. Would you like to swap another one, the other one as well? If so, What colour would you like, and what colour would you like on the jewellery? Of course you can. So yellow on the jewellery, and we'd like an autumn peach as well. Okay, can you just confirm you're happy with these? Let me bring you back up. Now the camera seems to have gone a little bit funny again, so we're actually going to start part 3. It seems that every time the camera goes funny, by starting the live again, it does sort it out, and it just, I think that's what we're going to have to do moving forward until Facebook updates are up to date. Caitlyn, you're very, very welcome. Happy Easter to you as well, and I hope you have thank you for donating your shells. So if you'd like to carry on watching, we're going to be for a part 3. Again, this will be straight away on the Pearls of Brecon page. It will say part 3 at the top. It will have the red box in the top corner to say that we are live. If you don't join us again, I hope you'll have a brilliant bank holiday Easter weekend. So see you in a moment, guys. Bye.